want to take, since we're getting close to the end of the stream, I do want to take a little bit of time to kind of let people know overall, you know, how I'm gauging with the game. I haven't played it that much, you know, obviously, but I want to give people a sense of kind of some of the things I'm going to be talking about, both in my review in progress, and also my overall review. So like in terms of gameplay, I feel like ever since Visual Concepts came on and started collaborating with Ukes on the 2K series, I feel like I've seen things gameplay-wise get just steadily better and better every year. Because I'm a person who enjoys the simulation style of it. I want it to feel more deliberately paced. I want it to feel more like a real WWE match. And I feel like while there's no one big single, yeah, feel that, right?
Man, dude, when he came out at the Royal Rumble, that was so epic when he debuted.
But I love it. Animations, some of the animations in this game are really outstanding. Like
I think my creative guy is gonna have his theme song.
Oh yeah, it's too good. It's too good not to take. But so what it ends up being is every opportunity that they can find to keep from breaking that immersion, that it feels like it flows like a match, just makes the gameplay feel that much better. And they've added so many interstitial like animations, transition animations this year that smooth out a lot of the weird situations before. That I feel like they've done a really good job with that. So that's one thing. Like even though there's no one big thing to point to, matches do feel a lot smoother, and they break that immersion far fewer times. And while he's grandstanding, I just can't help it.
Oh man, you's a hater.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm that dude.
You's a hater.
I'm that dude. And I'm fighting AJ Styles. I got to take every advantage I can. So that's another thing they've added is the ability to break out and interrupt people's entrances. So it's all it's little things like that really sell the idea of it being an actual WWE match a lot more effectively than I feel in the past. I do feel like a few years on now, there are some match options that I wish were there that
like
don't
what?
seem to be. Like, I can't do a tag team tables match, you know? Like, I still can't do that.
What about tag team ladder match?
Or a tag team, there might be a chance that I can do a tag team ladder match.
Because how can you not have that when some of those are some of the most memorable
exactly. That's
matches,
how,
you know?
That's exactly how I feel.
Like Edge and Christian versus the Hardys, or
right.
the triple threat tag team ladder match. Or,
exactly.
You know?
No, that's how I feel too, and I feel like missing stuff like that. Like in the first couple of years, it made sense.
Yeah.
You know, like whenever you make the transition from old gen to new gen, there's inevitably gonna be some stuff that gets left on the cutting room floor.
Right.
And I'm totally okay with that. But
at this point, it's time to put those.
I feel like. At this point, I feel like it's something that should be there already, you know? Personally, that's just me.
No, I'm on board.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
I did not fail to connect with anything. Man, these dudes are hate. So then, yeah, so that's the other end of it. It's like, speaking of, the commentary is still pretty rough, you know? Every year it seems like they talk about recording new lines of dialogue.
Oh man,
that was not a red arrow though. That was like a 450 splash. But yeah, they keep talking about how they've added more, more lines of dialogue, and they've made it more organic, and they recorded the commentators together. And it's like it's still every year. It's always still behind the action. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, does this sound like the way a match is called when you tune in on Monday night?
No, they don't even talk about the matches when I tuned in on Monday.
Well, actually, you're right. That's true. They don't.
It's more random stuff that I don't care about.
Right. So in that sense, I feel like it's maybe even a little bit better, right? But yeah, I still feel like that's one of the big elements of presentation that's just sorely lacking still. as like, you know, visually the game has gotten stronger and the animations are just outstanding. That's still an area of the game that's just really weak, and I'd like to see it improve in a meaningful way. Yeah, and the thing that, no one home. The thing that makes me nuts too is that they always kind of like, they're always talking in generalities. You know, it's like, yes, and that attack sure was good. And I'm like, I get that not everything can be specific, but I mean, I want at least, I would like a majority of it to be specific.